Well, bodybuilding is big business, huge business, but these days it's the female competitors who are stealing the show.
In the last 5 years, women have been out-muscling the men, proving they've got a strong hold on the industry.
Down.
They're the ultimate gym junkies, pumping iron, counting calories, bronzing up and stripping down. For most of the 70s, bodybuilding was dominated by men, with the likes of Arnie making his mark with his Hulk-like muscles.
You've got to get up and say, I want to be a champion. And I do whatever it takes.
But that all changed in the 80s. Major bodybuilding events started opening their doors to female competitors.
The decision that these judges render today will be an extremely difficult one, as all of these women are tremendously fit, or as bodybuilders like to say, ripped or defined.
And attitudes about female athletes began to change.
I think that people are starting to finally realize that it's okay for women to pick up something besides men.
Nobody can drag me down.
Fast forward to today, and women are taking over the industry. According to the Australasian Natural Bodybuilding officials, females made up 60% of their last national competition. With hopefuls forking out upwards of $3,000 to get into peak condition, bodybuilding is big business. But for most women, taking centre stage is all about empowerment. Proving strong is the new sexy. Wow. I'm kind of regretting that plum pudding ice cream I had yesterday.
Yeah, and our spray tans to this date have been woeful.
This morning we're joined by two bodybuilders, Tracy Lunham and Clara Wilson. Hi, girls.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
hi.
Wow, we kind of just look at that and go, how do they do it? It's just kind of incredible. You're a mum of three. You've got an 11-year-old, a 19-year-old, a 26-year-old.
Exactly, yes.
What do they think of mum and her? Is it a hobby or is it a job?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's a passion, actually. It's more than a hobby, and I'm so happy it's my job. My kids are so proud of me, and especially last year, competing and winning as much as I did, they were just like over the moon and totally supportive.
This is you?
That's me, yes. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Now, Clara, you're 26.
Correct.
You're at uni, you're doing different stuff, your life's bubbling along kind of well, and then you decide to do this. You want to be that.
Yes, absolutely.
How did that work? What's that decision about?
I think growing up in Bondi, like any young girl, I felt pressure to look a certain way. And after I entered into the fitness industry, I decided to just learn as much as I could about changing one's physique and one's body composition to something that I would be unbelievably happy with. So I decided to set myself the ultimate goal and give it my all, and I did.
This is you. This is you.
This is me. Yes.
Do you look like that now? Does this take a certain amount of? Like, are you, no. I mean, you're not sitting here in a bikini, so I don't know. But does that take a certain amount of training to get to that exact point?
It definitely
like that?
does.
Yeah.
It definitely does, for sure.
It's very disciplined diet and training.
It's very disciplined, but it is all about a balance as well. To go from one extreme to the other all the time is not a healthy way to do it. So to be able to maintain a certain physique in what we call an off-season, I suppose, is the best and healthiest way to do it.
This is you guys in the off-season.
Off-season,
Well, still look amazing.
Christmas is coming up, so.
What's the appeal? There's a lot changing. We said in the introduction that it's moving away from the traditional sort of guy-heavy sport, and lots of females being involved. What's the appeal generally? What makes you want to get up there, do that, win that, look like that?
You know what? It's such hard work in the gym. I remember a few years ago looking at myself in the mirror and thinking, wow, I've come so far since I've started training. And I thought, you know, I'd really just like to get up on stage and show off my hard work. So for me, that was the appeal, and it was the challenge as well of being able to diet and train and make a commitment to the sport.
Is there a typical female shape that you try to achieve? So I guess for men it's that inverted triangle with the big shoulders. So in the women's bodybuilding scene, is there a perfect shape? Like, does it have to be a tiny waist, a bigger butt? Is there a perfect shape or not?
As long as you're symmetrically in proportion, there's no sort of perfect shape as such, is there? What do you think? I think, you know, as long as everything is in proportion.
Because these shoulders are looking pretty big on these.
Yeah, they're
women.
massive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone has a natural physique as well, so to be able to work with what you have naturally and pose and train accordingly, then...
Yes.
Clara, what do your mates say? So you're 26, you're hanging around with your buddies.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
So I'm extremely lucky in that I have wonderful friends and a wonderful family, and they're all unbelievably supportive.
Yeah.
I really do believe it is about living a balanced lifestyle as well. So for me, it's not about sacrificing late nights out or anything. I love the way that I live and the way that I feel, and I feel like I can give more to the people around me when I'm really achieving something so big and so important to me.
Right.
Any misconceptions surrounding this? What's the one that people
Definitely.
always say to both of you that you wish you could clear up?
Substance use is always something. People ask, well, what are you taking? I'm like, do you mean what brand of protein I use?
Right. So you're talking
what do you mean?
steroids and stuff like that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a misconception, and a lot of guys in the gym especially may feel a little intimidated by, you know, girls lifting weights as heavy as they are, and the misconception, yeah, probably. And I think the misconception there is that they think, well, you're a girl, you can't be lifting those sort of weights without assistance in some way.
I agree, but I also think the biggest misconception with people looking at females in fitness modelling and sport is that by lifting weights you're going to look masculine or you're going to look like a man, and it's simply, it's not true. You can still have biceps and be beautiful. You can still be strong and be sexy. The whole, you know, strong is sexy now. I think it's empowering women to lift weights and eat a lot of food and live a really healthy lifestyle. So.
All
good
right.
on you.
Great to see you guys. And the reason we've got you here today is that Kylie's New Year's resolution, because now you've told us it's only going to take 12 weeks. Bingo. So we start January, February, March. End of March, scrubbed up, on stage, doing these ones.
It's clearly I lack the discipline, I lack the will, I lack everything that is required.
We got the spray tan.
Spray tan,
Everything else. Great to see you
Although
guys.
it is a special sort of spray tan, different to the one used by us. I was just gonna say.
That's a very wide us.
No, it's a paint-on one, isn't it, girls? It's different.
It is different, yes.
It's different there.
Yes. Guys, good to see you. Now, listen, enjoy your cheat day. You've got one cheat day over Christmas, and that's Christmas
have.
Day, so enjoy that.
Thank you, Larry. I will.
Yeah,
Good to see you guys.